let's start the briefing session, and this is very important. If any group is absent today, we will not be liable for that, okay? Because without briefing session, it will be really difficult to understand how they are going to prepare themselves for this competition, okay? Okay, let's start. First of all, the evaluation criteria. This is the evaluation criteria for business plan and entrepreneurial fair, which is totally different than last time. And I said because we want to make it an international standard, and the evaluation should be an international standard also. So you know, in business plan competition we have three parts. First is business plan report, what you need to submit. Based on business plan report, you have to present the plan in front of the judges, and other than that, at the same time, you have to attend the entrepreneurial fair. That means you have to show your product and you have to promote your product in front of the audiences and the judges, why this product or this service or your business is sustainable in the market. Okay, so these are the three main phases in business plan and entrepreneurial fair. First, we talk about business plan report. Okay, there are so many report format we have in different websites. If you visit, you can get thousands of format. But there are some basic and fundamental format we always follow. If you go anywhere, if you search any place, this is the basic format you will get. Okay. Whenever you write the business report, you have to consider these 7 criteria. It should be there in the business plan. What type of product, what type of service it is, it doesn't matter. These 7 phases should be in your business plan, because each of the part actually consists marks. Suppose for example, if you don't have executive summary, ultimately your full plan will not be evaluated. Why? Because this is the first thing what actually give you the idea to the judge what is all about of your plan. If you don't have executive summary, ultimately your plan will not be evaluated anymore. Understand? So it's very important. So this part, although if there is no executive summary, your part will not be evaluated, but it consists only 10% marks, not more. Okay? After executive summary, you have to describe your business. That's the description of business part. It will consist also 10% marks. After that, don't mismatch with the term called description of business and description of product and service. These two are two different things. Business means the overall organization itself, what you are going to do. Product and service means what you want to introduce from your business to the customer. Understand? So don't be mismatched. So one is your description of business, 10%. Another one is description of product and service, consists 10%. And obviously when these two terms come together, you have to reflect your business under one industry. So whatever business you will do, it should be under one industry. You cannot say my business is not in any industry. Cannot. It's not possible. Right? So you have to set your business actually focus on which industry. So you have to give the industry analysis to show there is the possibility your business will grow over time. If the industry itself not flourishing, so that means we can say there is the possibility your business may not be grow over time. So ultimately, if your business will not grow over time based on industry analysis, we can say that is a failure business plan. Understand? So ultimately, you will not get enough marks. So up to that, all the 4 parts actually consist 10% marks. Clear? Okay. Next, you come to the main part of the business plan actually. What actually focus on the product, service and your overall business process. Marketing plan. This will consist 20%. In marketing plan, usually you have to talk about marketing mix. Must. Okay? And at the same time, if you have any research oriented product, that means you will do research and then you will come up with the product, you have to include over here. Marketing plan. Management and operations plan, it will consist 20%, that means overall organizational hierarchy and the management positions and what are the responsibility of each of the management people in the firm. You have to describe over here and how the business will run. So this will consist 20%. And most important one is financial part, because you have to show that when you can reach in the break-even point. This is very important. Huh? Sometimes some business plan you write, I have seen last time also, and we ignored that because we actually marked overall plan that time. That previous time we did not go for this fraction base. Okay, so but this time it will be fraction base. If you don't show break-even analysis, ultimately we can tell the business is not going to be survived, because you don't know how long it will take to reach in your break-even. So you have to analyze the break-even, as well as you have to show your forecasting income statement and balance sheet minimum for 3 years, minimum for upcoming 3 years. If you show me by 1 year you actually reach break-even and you are making profit, still you have to show another 2 years, because I want to see whether the market is growing or not. And whenever you prepare the financial statement, remember one thing, the reflection should come from here. Because if you only say, for saying, yes, it will grow, but actually industrial market shows it's not growing, that means there is the overlapping information in your business plan. So that will not be evaluated again. So you should be very careful whenever you prepare your business plan this time. Okay, it should be very much realistic. It should consist all the information based on practical and real environment. Clear? So if you write the business plan, then we'll evaluate the business plan. The write-up, it will consist 50% overall marking, because we are going to mark on 100, right? So of 100, we'll consider 50% marks on your writing itself. Clear? Understand? Okay. You prepare business plan, you submit the business plan. The next step is you have to present the business plan in front of the judges, and you have to present yourself in a fair, entrepreneurial fair. What you did last time also. So many students I know who actually attended last time, right? So here, if you go to business plan presentation, there are 3 main criteria in business plan presentation. First one is your presentation styles. As an entrepreneur, whenever you are going to present, presentation style, that means whenever you present, you should be very much confident that you know about your business. If you present anything and you are doubtful in your presentation style, that will actually show in your behavior, in your facial expression, in your movement, everything. Okay, judge can easily determine. Okay, so it's a teamwork. If, like for example, I know in a 3 members team, well, one person prepare the full business plan, another 2 person does not have any idea what is all about. That will affect in your presentation mark. Okay, so this presentation style does not mean only one person is presenting. It means all 3 persons. Among these 3 persons, if one person presentation is not going up to the mark, and if just thinks he is not actually aware about the business itself fully, you have the possibility the overall mark may reduce, because the marking is not based on the person, marking based on the team. Understand? So if there is a very good presenter, it doesn't matter, he cannot carry mark forward if all 3 are not compatible enough. Clear? Okay. Second thing, business plan summary. One is presentation, obviously. Business plan summary, because presentation, you don't have enough time to talk everything of your business, right? You cannot talk A to Z in the business. What you need to do? You have to summarize your full plan and you have to present it. The judge will see how efficient you are to sum up your full business plan. That means the main point and criteria you actually mention in your business plan, business presentation or not. That's very important. Okay. Within the time frame, you have to finish your presentation, and that is called business plan summary. If you take more time, judge will say immediate after 15 minutes, maximum 15 minutes. Actually, we consider you have to finish your presentation by 12 minutes. Each person will get 4 minutes. We want to evaluate equally. 4 minutes is person, 12 minutes for each team for the presentation, 8 minutes, up to 8 minutes, will go for the question and answer. But if you take more time in presentation, the judge will get less time for question and answer. It may affect your marks because time management is part of your business plan summary. Understand? And this is 35%. Then the team and venture viability. In your whole presentation, one thing you should make clear to the judge that your plan and your business actually viable enough to create the economy growth. Understand? It's very important. If you fail to show in your business plan presentation that how effective the plan is, how effective the business is in the society, then probably there is a possibility you are failed to show your team and venture viability to the judges. Okay, so it will consist 30%. So in total, from this business plan presentation, whatever marks you will get, we will take 25% on that. That means 50% on your writing, 25% from presentation. The rest 25% will go for your entrepreneurial fair. And you can see the fraction. What are the things actually we are going to calculate in your fair? Booth decoration, 10%. I don't need to explain this because you know. Sample demonstration. The product or service should have the sample in your booth. Understanding when the judge will come, judge can ask the question. Last time when judge asked question, I have seen probably leader always give the answer, and 2 persons in the team they are silent. This time that is going to be marked. The judge will see actually how many of you actually contributed in the answering session. Okay, so understanding is very important. Audio visual aids, communication, business sustainability. That means you have to prove that there is a sustainable business and it will grow over time. The marketing concept, the uniqueness, investment return, question answers. So all 10 criteria consist 10% of marks. So we accumulate all the marks and after that we will take 25% from this entrepreneur fair. So in total 100%. Understand? Clear? Any question? Don't think you are doing the assignment for the course. Huh? Competition is really competition. Okay, it's not assignment. That means whatever marks you will get, it doesn't matter. If you carry less mark, there is a possibility you may not be the winner. Okay, there is no other chance. And this time, I'll show you the last slide. There are some changes in the calculation. I'll show you in my last slide what is the calculation. But this is the evaluation criteria for business plan and entrepreneurial fair. If you have any question, you can ask me and make it clear. Because there is no consultation hour for this. Clear? Everything clear? Very good.